deliberate, without them, life is unsafe. Sustainable practices are must for us to ensure food security and future house, conserve water, reduce waste too. For a world where hunger is known to few, let's work together to protect the land and secure our future hand in hand. Good morning, everyone. This is the question and the question is for your creative motion. We are here to represent our science project, crop production and necessity. Crop production is not just about farming, it's about food security, employment and sustainability. Through our project, we will explore and discuss about agricultural practices that taken towards sustainable why it is crucial for us, the problems we will face with our crop production, and lastly followed by the conclusion. So let's dive into the topic. Firstly, I would like to discuss about the difference between crop production and agriculture. In agriculture, we include animal husbandry in which animals are there for getting food, while in crop production, we only grow food crops, cash crops and fiber crops. So now let's discuss about agricultural practices. Various activities undertaken by the farmer for the cultivation of crop is known as agricultural practices. They are as follows. Firstly, preparation of soil. It includes seeding, sowing and leveling. Agricultural implements used for tilling, plowing and leveling are called hoe, plow and cultivator. Secondly, sowing. Sowing is the process of placing the seed in a plowed or level soil. The tools used in seed sowing are seed drills and forestry tools, which are also known as traditional tools. Let's talk about adding manures and fertilizers. The mode of nutrients that are added to the soil for the better growth of crops is known as manures and fertilizers. Irrigation. Irrigation is the process of watering the crops in an interval of time. Basically, it is divided into two methods, that is traditional method and modern method. Traditional method includes more chain pump with a hut, while in modern methods it includes sprinkler system and drip system. Now let's talk about breeding. The process of removing unwanted plants that grow along with the main crop is known as breeding. Sixthly, harvesting. Harvesting is the process of cutting down the crops when the crop get mature. The tools used in harvesting are harvester, sickle and combine. Storage. For getting seasonal fruit throughout the year, we store them in a self-storage. For large-scale storage, we use silos, while for small-scale storage, we use gunny bags and tea bags. Now we will discuss some sustainable practices which are setting the future. Firstly, IPM, integrated waste management. Organic farming that involves green manure and biofertilizers. Thirdly, intercropping and crop rotation. And lastly, we can adopt agroforestry that helps us to promote soil health and biodiversity. So why it is crucial for us? As day by day our population increases, the demand for food also increases. As many of us work in workplaces, companies and industries, but the fundamental need is food, and that is grown by the farmer in the fields. Understanding how food is produced and the challenges farmers face and the importance of sustainable practices can make us to make an informed choice and motivate us to make that informed choice. So as we stand at the threshold, let's nurture crop production, securing our food and saving our farmers' well-being today and forever. So let's work toward a future where farming is sustainable, efficient and resilient. And thank you.
Starting, I want to put a glance at the present situation. Nowadays, the earth that is the only planet to live is heating so much because of human activities like using factories, burning fossil fuels, and some other natural disasters like volcanic eruption and forest fires. But the only way to stop this is using eco-friendly house. Eco-friendly house is a house designed to minimize the environmental impact through energy efficiency, water conservation, and many other things. Key features of this model are insulation, efficient energy, and water conservation. In this side, see how happily everyone can live. Here we have windmills, solar panels, EV chargers, CNG pump, huge amount of irrigation water, and very little amount of usage of plastic. The house is getting energy both from windmills and solar panels. The EV chargers are also getting energy from the solar panels. They have natural gas pump, and also the car is running from electricity and CNG. The huge amount of irrigation water, the reason behind this is
kinds of cell organelles like ionizing reticulum, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, vacuoles, and many more. Now I will explain about different types of cells. Mainly there are different cells, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. First, prokaryotes. The word prokaryotic derives from the Greek word pro, primitive, and karyon is nucleate. It is a simple type of cell that is exploded by nucleus or nucleate word organism. It is pretty much alive. Now it will stop on and this is the greenhouse effect.
The sensor is doing other things.
And sir, it's a greenhouse effect. Due to the absence of sunlight, plants can give the amount of light. That's why it can provide the amount of light. When they want an animal try to enter the crop, they try to scare it by making sounds, lights, etc. And it can shout.
The sensors are connected in which part? Where is water idea?
So yes, insect